that big of a change in my life in such a short amount of time after over 100 ayahuasca ceremonies and doing all types of workshops and anything I could find. It just, the progress was not there, like it has been in this month and a half, 2 months since we started this work.
I think our relationship just took off on completely new level,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Whatever I was talking to Darrell, he had such a hard time just even grasp certain things. And after retreat, when we were allowed to speak, he came with like big eyes and just like saying things that I never expected he'll be able to say in this lifetime. It's impossible to overestimate how many people could enjoy those keys and practices to improve relationship. It's just, yeah, tremendous help.
The level of happiness, just the pure joy and happiness for no reason that I can experience now, because I didn't have that experience before going to the retreat. I had suffered tremendously from depression, this anxiety, panic attacks. These things were very, very real in my life and very difficult to deal with. So that has completely changed. And now I don't need to think of anything to feel joy. I can just, man, it just feels really good. And so it becomes more prevalent in my day-to-day activities. It's just there and it's easy to find. And from being depressed to that it's no less than a miracle, honestly. As far as the difficulty goes, yeah, they were long days there with a lot of meditation, sitting with straight spine, which I've had some spinal injuries, so I was really concerned about that. And it was difficult, but it worked out a lot of those traumas I had in my spine as well. Like, I'm so much more flexible now than when I got there. I think that was probably the most difficult part for me, was just the physical aspect of the work there. Eating in silence is amazing. It's an amazing thing to do. I don't know if this will come out in a way people can understand it, but I had the experience of, just putting the food in my mouth and I felt like God was in my mouth witnessing chewing the food. It was such an intense moment because, well, first of all, I've never been able to be present. I'm always anxiety about the future, worrying about the past. And so to slow down and get quiet long enough to have an experience of just actually chewing my food, I think since she started this, I probably lost, just since then, 12 or 15 pounds from changing my diet and being more conscious while eating without trying. And that's doing nothing really different. So, except that, just eating less and enjoying it more. I definitely wanted relief from the suffering that I had endured for so long. And it started, when Natalia joined the Steps to Awakening and did the online work at home here. And that was before I was even really aware of World of Awakening. I was doing other work. And anyway, when she started the retreat, I started feeling stirred up inside, and the cleansing had begun for me. And it came to a point where it was extremely difficult, and I didn't know for sure how to deal with it. And then I joined the 4-day meditation, got some keys and tools there that started helping immediately. And so I knew that I needed to get to the retreat, and that's what kind of drove me in that direction. It was hard to deal with all that for a long, long time. But now, I can go into a place and just want to cheer people up, basically. Just like, I'm going to say something and see if I can get somebody's attention and make them smile. And, it's like I feel I have much better control over my energetics, emotions. Emotional stability is is a huge piece for me to walk away from that. I would have went to the retreat 10 times to get half of what I did and been happy.